Teams win, teams lose, but this was an entirely different winning and losing type of game on Monday night. Donovan McNabb, new contract in hand. His Redskins were a factor in the pregame, fellas. They were right there.
Hey, a lot of emotion shown, right? Everybody's ready to play, but then you have to actually do it when the clock starts.
No pass rush, big arm, good accuracy, touchdown to Deshaun Jackson. 88 yards out, first play from scrimmage.
Unbelievable. You cannot run with Deshaun Jackson for that length of time. And you know what, Charles? Michael Vick can throw it as far as he needs to throw it.
And it's kind of ironic that the two players involved in that pregame scuffle, Deshaun Jackson, LaRon Landry, there they are, both with a chance to play the ball.
And LaRon Landry's having a terrific season. He's been playing at a Pro Bowl, All-Pro level. But where's his number one weakness? In coverage, in space. You put him in the box, he's an absolute hammer.
So we've seen Michael Vick's arm. You also know he can run it when he needs to. Well, right here, he wants to pass it. Nobody open. Keeps it himself, and he's going to find the goal line. With some speed and some power. We take another look, fellas, and you can't say the Redskins didn't have a chance to get him.
Yeah, no, they have guys there, but the problem is you can't simulate this in practice, and his lateral quickness and his ability to accelerate and change direction is so good. You can't simulate it in practice, and once the game happens, it's quicker than you thought.
And number one was a defensive lineman on his feet in space. He has no chance to tackle Michael Vick.
Only 14-0 at that point. The Redskins with a chance. McNabb avoiding pressure, but intercepted by Kurt Coleman. First down, Eagles on the Washington 37. And with the way this offense is rolling, it didn't take long for this.
Now they cash in the red area. They score touchdowns, which helps their defense. They complement themselves with the defense. Red zone. Michael Vick's explosive.
That goes as a pass, correct? But that's a running play. Everybody says Andy Reid doesn't run the ball in that situation. That's really a running play disguised as a pass.
Here comes
that was LaShawn McCoy. This, Michael, is actually a running play. Jerome Harrison.
Bad tackling. Jerome Harrison, is he going to get there, Charles?
You started to wonder, but one last valiant leap, and he finds the pylon.
The Eagles up 28-0 after the first meeting. Little resistance. If this was a fight, guys, it would have been called after one quarter. Look at that domination. The stat you don't see, Michael Vick was a perfect 8 for 8 in the first quarter.
That takes Carolina 2 games to get that many yards.
Or 3.
Or maybe 3.
And they haven't had that kind of efficiency for a long time. So you're thinking second quarter, they've got to slow down at least a little bit. London Fletcher maybe telling that to his teammates on the sideline. But this is the very first play of the second quarter. Remember, there was a touchdown in the first play of the game. Play 1 second quarter, Vick to Macklin, touchdown.
Yeah, and you see how Michael Vick gets deep back there? He's still only 6 feet tall. But Andy Reid, the Eagles do a great job. They back him away, and then he's so good on the third level throwing accurate.
Improves his sight line so he can see downfield, and with the arm he has, that's not an issue. You know what it's reminiscent of? Joe Namath in his prime with the deep drop and the big arm.
Eagles 35-0. Back come the Redskins, at least a little bit. Play action across the field. Fred Davis, the tight end. Big 71-yard gain down to the Philadelphia 3-yard line.
That's the best play in the Redskin offense. They utilize it almost every game, and it works.
Next play, first and goal. Play action. Once again, Donovan McNabb rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Darrell Young. And the Redskins erase the 0 on their side of the board. Unfortunately, they're trailing 35-7.
But there's plenty of time.
Yes, there is. And there's actually some more good Washington offense. Can't throw it any better than that. McNabb to Anthony Armstrong. 76-yard gain inside the Eagles 10 to the 5.
People have gotten on Donovan McNabb this year about his accuracy and missing throws that he should have made, but the deep ball has stayed intact for him all year long.
Dumps it off to Keelan Williams. Fights his way across the goal line. The Redskins trailing 35-14.
Right there.
See the comeback?
Still plenty of time.
Third down and 12.
Until this.
The old INT comes into play. Dimitri Patterson picks it off. First down Eagles at the 28.
He has played extremely well since he replaced Ellis Hobbs in the lineup.
See how Vick now is looking to throw first, but once he sees nothing, he takes off and can do this seemingly any time. 27-yard gain.
You just want to hear that beep-beep noise going on.
Yeah,
that's like the Roadrunner. It's just explosive when he moves. You can't practice it.
We just saw him for 27 yards. This time it's good for a touchdown. An easy touchdown at that. The Eagles led 45-14 at halftime. 45 points, the most ever in one half for the Eagles organization. Third quarter, Redskins opening possession. 4th and 4. That's McNabb to Armstrong, 6-yard gain. And they move the chains. Couple of plays later, from the 5-yard line off the left side, Keelan Williams showing patience, putting his head down and fighting his way in. The Eagles lead cut to 45-21. Eagles offense coming right back, though. Vick stepping up to Jason Avant, 20-yard game.
The only way the Redskins are going to catch up is if they didn't have to give the ball back to the Eagles. That was the only way. The Eagles will just keep moving it.
How tired does the Redskins pass rush look right about now?
They're all
non-existent.
They're going to be in the training room. And the red zone, you can't cover this long, Charles, down there.
Did you see Hainsworth? He made the initial rush, goes to the ground, doesn't even come close to getting back up for a second rush. They're exhausted chasing that guy around.
Kind of a perfect way for this game to end. The pick six, McNabb intercepted by Dimitri Patterson, 40 yards for the touch, and the Eagles made it look easy, guys.
Yeah, this thing was over. It would have been a Little League softball game. It would have been called at halftime.
Michael Vick accounting for over 400 yards total offense, also 6 touchdowns, did not throw an interception.